Welcome back to the infected. As you can see, spring has sprung. I did manage to get a deer. I did not manage to get it recorded, but I got the deer. I'm going to be moving my planter boxes back outside. Now that it's warmed up, we don't have to keep them inside anymore. But I do have to wait for crops to come in so that I don't lose. Okay, so that one's easy to move. If you try to move them while there's something growing in them, what you're growing disappears. Which I get, but it's a pain. Shouldn't have dropped that watermelon right there, apparently. And I do need to get this just better organized. So let's see if we can get this looking like something kind of deliberate. I mean, I'm not hoping for, better homes and gardens here, but something that looked a little less like, hey, this guy just doesn't care, would be handy. I don't know if you noticed, that was a cucumber plant, so I did manage to get some cucumber seeds during the last trip to town. There was a Bambi over here. Thinks he's going to be Mr. Tough Guy. So we'll boot him in the head. They do really, really like this corner. I suppose that's just the fastest way to get to the bed. I think that's really what they attract to, is the bed over there. That's how they know where I live. And of course, the goal is ultimately to get it to where I can make some more canned veggies, because those are the really big deal. And speaking of, so one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, a can of veggies, one of those. One of the things I have not been able so far to do very well is get a steady supply of protein. That is, I think, going to be a long-term struggle. I do still have some dried fish. I did have to eat another one. In fact, I got the deer while I was on the way to trying to go fish. And, when a deer runs over you, you just sort of go deal with it. Don't know what I should grow in that one. I need to check my seeds and see what I have. Oh, good. More rain. That's kind of what we needed right now. I can get this other box out here. I can stop hitting the wrong buttons. Apparently I can't do both at the same time. So let's hop in here. I want to plant some more pumpkins because I really like using them for those lights. That'll get me hopefully enough to where I can light up this side of the county. I want to build, I'm going to be putting some more into building the workshop over there. Oh, that reminds me. One of the Vambies dropped an iron ore, which means I can make my hat with a light. And that is going to be so cool. I need 3 cloth. Turn that down. Then we come over here. I want you and you and you. Now, the darkness has been defeated. That is so cool. That simple thing right there just changed so much about what I'm going to have going forward. That'll let me get into caves a little bit. Well, a lot. Let me get in there safely, mostly. Scorpions still suck. Once we get that, I can start getting mineral extractors set up out in the caves. We do have... I wanted to do this copper first, and then this aluminum. This is, I don't know, I think we're right smack in between those two cobalts, so God only knows which of those is going to be the easiest one to get to. Should probably just bring one of those racks over with me. Yeah. Anyway, having all of those planks built up is going to make this go a little faster. No, that is not done yet. What I actually will do... because this works out pretty well... is scoop all these up, put that in that cart, and drag it over there. The good news is the trees are coming back, so that's nice. Glad to see it's rain and not a blizzard. That last one was tough. I did not a big fan of. Where you at, boss? Found some that are missing logs. That's kind of, well, it's good to know if nothing else. And sometimes that's just how you find things. Good news is we do have a decent supply of logs. I don't know that we have enough to get this done directly, but we can make some headway into it. So I did preload those 2 carts up with logs. Now the rain's slowing down. That's even better. And of course we start the treadmill over. Because it's not like this ever actually ends. I do like how fast those trees came back. That's going to be a huge help. So tempting to run absolutely everywhere. And of course, that's not always your friend. My idea is I want to have at least 2, probably 4 of the big brick forges down in that area. And then this be storage of either ore or completed ingots. I mean, it's only 2, but you know, every drop counts. And now we just start with putting logs into the places that are empty. Because, of course, rebuilding this supply is going to take a while. And I do need to place one of the blueprints for this one. Like so. It's kind of deceptive sometimes because you think, oh, well, that won't go. That won't let me put it in. Well, it will. Just once you need to get something supporting it around it. Now, I eventually want to do glass on these. That's going to have to wait a little bit. I'm thinking I may put up wood walls first. You know what? While I'm here, because otherwise I'll wish I had. I'll turn on my light. Now we can see a little better. Ooh. Ran out of stamina. I keep hearing chickens from this, particularly from up here, being up on this plateau. Of course, I can't see them, and I don't know if that's because my vision stinks, which I cannot rule out, or because I'm just not looking in the right place. Usually the stereo or the sound imaging is good enough that I know which direction we're in. Now, is this getting... Yeah, it's just getting late. Okay. I did start about halfway through a day here. I had, like I said, I was going to go camping, or not camping, God. I was going to go fishing and got that deer. And then I really, everything else I wanted to do, I wanted to have you guys here. I thought it would be not necessarily straight up boring stuff. Okay, we're getting a little low on energy. Sounds more like you should be in a robotics game for that, but I get it, because I have done long study days. By the end of it, you're just done. And you stop learning sometime long before you realize it. Oh, I'm just so happy to have that light. Otherwise, pitch black, no fun. And it means now I can go into, again, those caves. I'm so needing to do that. I want to get the mushrooms so I can start making the ration packs. I'm going to miss having all of these trees up here once we get the rest of the area built. Hey, you're already holding 3 logs. Stop trying to hold 3 more. Starting to get stuff coming together. Yeah, if you can explain to me why I did what I just did, we'll both know. Because that was not the way I meant to do that. Oh, goodness. Can you tell it's been a long day? I have 2 tests left in the class I'm taking this summer. And one of them is Tuesday. So my brain is just done. Bastard. I don't know if you think that was funny. Where'd you go? I don't know where they went. Still not funny. I'm going to have to make my upgrade hammer and at least get most of those up to iron spike level. Because I do not like these things getting broken so easily. And in fact, I am going to, looking at what I've got, energy-wise, food-wise, all of that. My stamina is going down. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to go ahead and make it light again. And then we will take a fresh stab at this in the morning. Made it through the night. No screaming, very little crying. All important things. I am going to... Do I have a log over here? No, I only have 2. I'm going to get my repair hammer, and I'm going to repair those spikes because I think some of them have been getting beaten up pretty bad. And it takes just a second, so if you'll bear with me. See what kind of damage these guys do to us. I picked this area because I could put this blockade across there. That's really the big deal. I typically forget to put things like that back, and then I go to the caves for the different metals, and I'm wondering, why don't I have my pickaxe, which would have been exactly what I needed here? Well, it turns out it's because I always forget to pick up the stupid thing. So nice to have 2 of those aluminum flasks. Although it does mean you can use up a lot of water without meaning to. All right. Doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel better. Put my sticks back because I didn't need all of them. Top off the campfire. Ah, bummer. My eggs are starting to go bad. And they do last quite a while, but apparently just not quite forever. Yay, I got one of the points back that I lost dying on that first trip to town. What a pain in the neck that was. I didn't plant any potato. I planted one potato. So we've got that. That's good. I'm going to put that back in there. Let's put this. I'm reasonably certain I will never need all of this plant fiber. Because why not? I'm right there. And I will want copious amounts of that. I do have the technology for the oil pump. I just don't have the electricity for the oil pump. Go over here, put these in. I left my cart over here. Nice, that's coming together real well. Well. I did not see any of these others needed logs. Looks like they do not. What I will do then is take out one of these trees, and then I can take that full cart back. Because what I need more than the logs right now is the planks. Oop, stack right there I just walked past. Isn't that frustrating? The world is going to be covered in bark chips. Helps if you use the pick up button, not the put down button. Do, 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 do. All right, one more trip, and then I really just need to build up more planks. But we've got it down to where most of these foundations are up and are solid. So I'm going to start putting walls in, or at least the blueprints for walls. Watching a video from another creator, and they were talking about with the 13 update for this game that they're going to be boss Vambies, and they're going to have the ability to pretty much break through your defenses, which is obviously a troubling, well, I think a troubling development. Turn off my light, even though I have it. Nobody wants to see it all day. Let's go get some more wood here. What they'd mentioned, though, because I was discussing it with them, I think I was discussing it with them in the comments. Anyway, you probably, I think I have not been able to look at the Trello site to see what the new graphical interface is going to be. I think you should be able to turn the bosses off, though. I really think for the game I play on my own, I would probably leave them turned off. But for recording, I would leave them on. I'm interested to hear what anybody else has to think about that, whether or not it's a better idea to, or if it's worth it to turn a feature of the game like that off, or make sure it's on, even though I don't personally enjoy it. Well, I don't know if I enjoy it. It's not there yet. Come get another tree. I know I've seen several people that make videos, and they have all of the vegetation turned off, and it still looks nice. I mean, that's certainly not a big part of it. I'm not going to say it's cheaty, because I really don't think it is cheaty, but it certainly makes some of the game easier if you can always see the ground. I know I have a hard time. I get really timid trying to hit the deer, because if I don't get a headshot, they're going to run off. And I won't know where they went. Okay, well, at least we got over here to see him die the second time. They run off, and I can't keep up with them. And of course, that just means that they ran off with my spear. At this, wow, I haven't done a lot of. I know I will want those later. Right now, I do not. And I completely forgot I had this other stand here for planks. So that makes me feel a little silly. And it's frustrating when you miss that headshot and the deer's like, 900 miles away, and now you lost your spear, the deer, the food, the time. You're frustrated. So what I want to do here, then I want a window, and I think I'm going to really like having this view. So we'll do some more windows up here. And because it's going to be so long before I can, well, I just don't have the resources to do the glass up on these areas. For now, I'm just going to do this. I really think that's going to look awesome once it's done. Have my own cart train wreck over here. So we are going to get this a little bit out of the way. Good news is the water is going to be very nice for those crops that I've got going. I got them all outside in time. I'm still torn on the whole one cart at a time, cut the trees down, or cut down a huge group of trees and then scoop them up with the carts. Just start filling in these walls. I forgot I still had planks. Apparently not that many. Oh, wow, big rain. I did hear the raccoon. If I wasn't in the middle of trying to do this, I probably would have went and chased him down. But I'm having a hard enough time keeping my attention focused, so I don't want to make that even harder. At least not on myself. I don't think anybody else really wants to see me running in 4 directions all the time. I should have something resembling a plan at some point. I mean, you'd hope. You'd be wrong, but you'd hope. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say exactly when the next update's coming out. I hope it's fairly soon. I love to see games, especially early access games, really advance. And it looks like the developers still very much involved on this and actually updating fairly quickly. One of the other games I really enjoy, No Man's Sky, is, what, at this point, 6 years old and continuously updating. So I hope that doesn't go away for this. Though I am curious to see kind of what plans the developer had for where he wants this to end up. I lost track of which way I was facing and legit ran off in the wrong direction. That's not helping. In all of my running around, I neglected to drink. I'm glad the walls take fewer materials. Oh, dude, we have a whole gate system designed to shut that down. Stop. Butthead. See him running over there like he was going to start breaking stuff? That is not allowed. Certainly not while I'm standing right there watching you. And I have to be upset about that. Saw that bird walking by. I thought it was another Vamby. That was not going to be a fun day for either of us. Let's see how much of this pile is left up here. Certainly not enough to finish. Keep trying to pick it up thinking I'd only have 2 logs in my hands. Which is clearly just not the case, because it won't let me pick up another one. See, I'm learning. I just almost went and cut down another tree and realized, maybe there's some more pile over here. I guess there's a limit of 250 logs that can be put on the ground. So I don't want to, not that I'm anywhere near that, but let's not push that boundary. Luckily, it's still spring, so I don't have to worry too much about the sun resistance. Over here, whack some of these trees down. I left a tree standing over there. That shouldn't happen. A little spread out, but it's still better than cutting down each tree and just shoving it in the cart, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think of that? I don't think it actually, time management wise, has any significant difference one way or the other. But I could be radically wrong. I haven't actually done the math to figure it out. Or I should say do the experiment to figure out if one is significantly faster than the other. I suppose there's something to be said for loss of time getting the axe out, yada yada yada. mental gear switching. Oh, gotta watch that. Thought I saw one. Yep, there it is. It only had two. Bold. Quite the spastic jump. And obviously, in order to build up my plank supplies, I'm going to have to go outside of my little plateau here to get logs. Because we've pretty well myrtleized this one. Or at least this round of trees is gone. I'm not going to put that last log in there. I just want to get this kind of evened out. All right. 2 logs to go put on the plank fire. Stop that. You know how expensive it is to rebuild that every time you knuckleheads want to come through? Need to get more cucumber seeds. Make this a little more efficient. Knucklehead. Not need 2 corn. I need a potato and a can. I have cans. I do not need 2 cans. I need a can. A can. Oh. As I drop my cucumber. The hell am I doing? And then because this is how it works, I instantly eat the whole thing. Pick up my dried fish. Drop the dried fish on the ground. Pick up the dried fish. Put the can back already. And that is corn seeds, which is not the worst thing to eat. Probably plant some pumpkins. Hopefully that didn't just destroy my mic. And because the point of buying these, or I should say growing these, is to make that guy. Because they're cheaper than the little oil or the fragment lamps. I don't have fish oil. I don't want to have that much fish oil. Speaking of fish oil, though, I should eat my fish. Drink some water. And how many sticks do I have? 7. So I have 1 too many. Could be a worse problem. Furniture. Oh, this place is starting to look like a place. Not the place we're done with yet, but it's starting to look like a place. Then I am going to want many lights inside, but we'll start with just one. We'll go put my stick back. You know, for as much as I complain about not having the ability to move around in here, I sure as hell don't seem to make much room for myself. Which leads me to believe I am, in fact, most of the problem. And now I overweigh. Yep, that gets me down. Lots and lots of progress. Take a look at this. Without that tree right in the way. I think that looks really good. That may look better. And yeah, I do realize that I'm going to have to tear part of it back apart. It's okay. The world will not end because of that. And by the time I get there, I don't think I'll miss the resources too badly. Though apparently I do need to take a day to rebuild my log stash. I missed a log. Oh, noes. Really? Die. Die. Butthead. You gave me screws, so we're kind of almost even. But still, butthead. That's not the thing I wanted. That's the thing I wanted. Now we gotta fix the gate. I didn't know I could do that. I always figured if I had a log in my hands, I can't do anything else. That'll learn me. While not proper English, technically speaking, still the point was made. Ow. Put the rope away, put the screws away. That away. Don't need that in my hands. I'm gonna have to go fishing soon. Get some more fish to put on the racks. Or I could butcher up that deer and cook him. The idea is I'm going to do another one of these, like, there. And that will be the lumber mill. Hopefully we can get a lot bigger, better volume going there. All right. Time to actually, just so I don't feel quite as dumb. I don't have that one log I need. Let me go put these in here, and then we will start scavenging up some logs. That's a chicken. That wasn't a chicken, was it? I'm out of breath. I won't know. Need to drink. Probably in real life just as much as I would in game. And that's when the fire goes out. Because I forgot to turn it off. I'll put it out, turn it off. I'll turn off a fire. You know what? While I'm up here, because I need more. Pretty much of everything. We'll go ahead and start making some more iron. And then I can get my upgrade hammer made and start upgrading those spike traps to steel. Or to metal spikes, iron spikes. The hell, you know what I meant. It's not that fast. In case anyone was wondering. All right, not out here. Let's go down here then. I will do all Paul Bunyan on this. Don't have an ox, but, you know, I won't hold that against anyone. I do wonder if anybody's done that experiment to see which really is the faster way to cut all this down. Just watch that bird fall down. That was kind of crazy. I need to place this one log so that that doesn't bug me as much. Yeah, I know. I left a hole in the wall. Such is life. You'll have to forgive me. Figured it's faster than trying to climb over those spikes every time. Wow, that really did... Dude! Rude! Trespassing. Private property here, mister. We're not open for the potluck yet. Quite frankly, even when we are, I don't know that you're invited. I don't know where to send the invitation to. You speak, you know, English, or do I just need to growl on paper? I don't know how that would sound, or how you would write that. How does one growl on paper? And fast. It's like they were waiting for the gate to come down. I really am impressed with that. Sorry, that just makes me so happy to see that like that. What I'm trying to figure out, decide which village I want to go to next. So we did this one and this one. I think this one over here would be a good try. We still haven't found the truck. There are, but that one, there's that one. Oh, and there's that one. I always forget about that one because it's so hard to see. At least it doesn't take too terribly long to get most of this refilled. I mean, if I were to take an actual, like in real life, 8-hour day, I don't think there are enough trees within walking distance. I mean, it would just blow this forest apart. Thought I saw something. Clearly, I was mistaken. Oh. Oh, cool. Those are full. Ooh, bear. I heard him. I don't see him. I want a bear. I need the meat. Go away. There he is. I know I should be able to find that. I also know that there's a good probability I won't be able to find that. So I'm going to leave my spear stuck in the ground while I go get my cart. Oh, I think I could have got that one right. God, don't forget to close the gate. You'll regret it if you don't. Oh, I left that burning again. Need to go ahead and douse that fire. Well, I was about to go water those, but I don't think I obviously need to. That makes things better. That was a very good day. Got way further on that than I thought I would. Let me turn that off just to get the view here. Oh, look at the little raccoon. Had a great day. Got a lot more done. Wasn't expecting to get the walls mostly put in. Thanks for joining. I will see you next time.